Welcome, Sagittarius, to my temple. This is the Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. This is my mic, and this will be a combination of the Tarot and astrology. And it is relevant to you if your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign is Sagittarius. I follow the transits of Mars and Venus in the astrological section, and then I follow that up with a 4-card tarot spread. And I try to correlate or relate the two, if possible. This month, in May, we have Mars transiting Aries, and then Taurus. And for you, Sag, this is your 5th and 6th houses. So Venus is transiting Gemini and then Cancer, which are your 7th and 8th houses. So in the first half of the month, Mars is in Aries, your 5th house, and Venus is in Gemini, your 7th house. This is a beautiful, beautiful combination. Mars represents power, energy, focus, and it's in the house of creativity, children, romance. So this month, the emphasis is on romance and relationships, the deepening of relationships that you already have, making them more loving and kind and compassionate. And simultaneously, if you're single, then you have every energetic motivation to go out there and try to find Mr. or Mrs. Right, your soulmate. This is the cosmos, the stars aligning to help you to find your twin flame, your soulmate. So don't be shy. With Mars here, you'll overcome your hesitancies or your reluctance to connect. This could also be about the joy and creative expression of your children, helping your children to be more creative, or being creative with your children, or just being with your children and loving them, being kind and compassionate with them. Children are definitely in focus, as is your creative energy. So this is a great time to start passion projects, to work with your partner or your significant other in a creative way. That's the first half of the month. The second half of the month is a little bit more serious. Mars moves in to your 6th house of work and health, and Venus moves into your 8th house of death, taxes, sex, shared resources. So the emphasis becomes much more pragmatic, dealing with maybe government or situations that are concerning your obligations to society or their obligation to you. Sometimes you could be privy to an inheritance that comes at the end of the month, and or you are focused on improving your health, improving your workplace environment. Now with Mars there could be conflict within your workplace. So you have to be conscious of that possibility, and to keep things always on a very diplomatic and loving level. So with that as our background, let's just move in to the tarot forecast and use this as a foundation for your reading. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. And there's links below if you would like a private and personal reading from me. Thank you. Welcome, Sag, to your tarot forecast for May 2026. This is a 4-card spread, and the first card will represent the overall mood or energy of the month. And look at this. We have the beautiful, the powerful Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings. Wands are raw fire energy. This is a powerful creative sign that you're about to experience some sort of awakening, be that creative or sensual, as Mars enters into its home sign of Aries and brings bold, new initiatives. This is a sort of almost like if you went into Vegas and you saw a billboard with all these lights, a sign that is telling you that you should follow your intuition, because there's going to be a rush of raw energy, potential energy, which is about your willpower. And you'll have plenty of willpower available to start something that excites you. There's rapid progress, therefore, in passion projects, Mars in the 5th. Be those projects creative or speculative or romantic. Mars in the 6th also of work and health is where you're going to be very motivated to take the initiative at work with some work issue or project. You'll want to also take the initiative in, again, the 5th, going out and finding a love connection. Mars in the 5th. But this is about new ideas that then can be applied practically, starting a creative project. And this shows that that project will have enormous success. There could be new ideas as to how you're going to share your resources with a partner, or an inheritance will give you a new start in life. This is also putting in place a new health and wellness regime for yourself. So a surge of energy helps you to overcome previous blocks, whether that be in your relationships or in your creative, artistic endeavors. So it could just mean that you have to act quickly also on a new idea before it fades, or a new partnership, a new relationship opportunity before that fades. So let's move on to the next position, Sag, to the position of the challenge. I want to get this done because you're second to the last reading, and I want you to get your reading before the month is over. the Chariot. So we have a major arcana challenge, the Chariot. The challenge lies in you overcoming a lack of focus or trying to go in two different directions at the same time. You see, the charioteer is a soldier, and that chariot is symbolic of finding a target and moving straight to that target, as the chariot cannot turn to either side. It can only move forward. So the challenge is to find a direction and then to target it and move towards it with a lot of energy. Ace of Wands. So there may be tension between playing and working, the 5th and the 6th as well. A conflict between where you put your time, in yourself or in being productive, playing, enjoying your children, enjoying a new relationship or an older relationship, or attending to matters of your finances or your work or your health. It could be also about a conflict of wills. Someone may be working against you or has different goals than you do. Maybe a partner has different goals than you do. And both parties may want to take a lead position, and there can only be one leader. And so you might have to take the lead. So it's about loss of direction. And to avoid mistakes, Sag, think before you act, because we've got very impulsive energy from the Ace of Wands. Or it could be that, like the Chariot, if the Chariot were a car, it seems you have your foot on the gas and the brakes at the same time, which causes you to literally go nowhere. So you've got to choose to move forward and choose a course of action and then go for it. That is your challenge. All right. Let's take this out and move on to the position of the unexpected. We have a beautiful card. We have the 6 of Cups, which generally refers to nostalgia, going home, and it refers to reunions. So it could be an unexpected reunion, or a meeting of an old friend, or a rekindling of an old romance, a long forgotten lesson perhaps, that is being replayed unexpectedly, or a relationship that you had in the past. Maybe some present relationship is reminding you of that relationship. But it could be just about sudden reconnections, unforeseen reunions, maybe even wanting to go home to visit your mom and dad, or to your homeland, or to visit someone from your past. Or you might just want to be reconnecting with your own childhood. Pure nostalgia. Looking at old photo albums and reminding yourself of the joys of the past. or it could be about overcoming traumas of your childhood that had been kind of weighing you down, because everything is very positive this month. So there's joy in this card as well, innocence, connecting with a person that you feel completely comfortable with, that you trust. It's the renewal of joy and play, Mars in the 5th. Maybe you become more childlike, and this gives you the opportunity to be creative, and that's what might be unexpected. Wow, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, Sag. So let's move on to the position of the outcome. What is the outcome? What are all these cards leading to? And we have another major arcana card, the beautiful sun. And it is sunny in the northern hemisphere. We're moving towards summer. And this represents coming out of the dark, out of a darker, more shadowy period, both psychologically and perhaps to do with the events around you. This is also about public recognition, being public, being open. Mars in the 5th allows you to go out into the world and to confidently express yourself. So definitely there's a successful launch of a passion project. It also indicates a boost in your physical health and well-being, physical energy. And Mars in the 6th, if there were any hidden workplace issues, they're resolved positively. And this, of course, is also wonderful for your relationships, as it indicates absolute transparency and joy and renewal and a sense of trust. So your intimate relationships are enlightened, and you're freed from the shadow work that perhaps you had engaged in before. So now you are able to express a more authentic self, a more genuine, creative expression emerges. Now, it could also be that you have tremendous financial gains, whether they are from investments or shared resources. It does indicate sort of a bonanza. But this is profound, positive, emotional transformation as well. Lifestyle improvements, Mars in the 6th, and just disciplined action, the Chariot. So, wow, it is beautiful. This is indicative of a very powerful, transformative month for you. So enjoy it, Sag. And thank you very much for joining me. All my love. I'll see you next month. Namaste. Aloha.